Alright guys, it's Dewu, I'm here again. Yeah, I'm not in uniform. Today's actually my day off. You know, when you train 7 days a week, you get the 8th day off. So today we're off and I'm just working on some drumming for the traditional lion dance that we're going to be doing for the school pretty soon. And you guys will be able to check that out. We got the lion head in route. We already ordered it, so we're just working on some drumming with Freddie and the rest of the students. So this is a version of the traditional lion dance that I've come up with, kind of modernized it because, you know, of course I'm not Asian, so, you know, I can't really do it like an Asian can. Alright, so safety. Safety factors in drumming, okay? You want to make sure you always keep control of the sticks because you can hit yourself or the camera or somebody else. You don't want that to happen. You don't want to fling off. Keep a nice firm grip on it, but relax as well so they can motion. So typically, you can hold here or like this, but keep pretty much your thumb and your index finger intact with the stick at all time, or the tongue that you're going to be using. The drum and the skin that you want to use is something nice and strong, like cow skin, sheep skin, goat skin. They're not going to break or snap on you, pop you in the eye. When drumming, be mindful of your neighbors, because your neighbor might be Sasquatch, and everyone knows when Sasquatch gets upset, Sasquatch is not happy. It is a bad day. So have some beef jerky on hand. Sasquatch would be good. So we're going to go over this little bit of traditional drumming, well, modernized traditional drumming that I'm working on. And you guys check out the video. If you want to, get a drum yourself and post a video onto the page or tag us in it, that'd be great. Follow the rest of our videos on YouTube. They're there on the page, right down below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button up top. Alright guys, here we go. So I'm just going to go through a couple of sounds first before I do anything. Here's a little bit of tricks that you can do with a drum. Hitting it dead in the center. What it does is that it allows the vibrations, the ripple effect to distribute throughout the entire drum. So when you hit in the middle, imagine seeing like ripples and waves that spread out, like throwing a rock into a pond. So that's what you're doing right when you get into the middle. And you can get the best quality or the deepest quality of sound like this, okay? Now, the more you move away from the center, the different the sound's going to create, because it's going to hit one side of the drum faster than the other. See how that sounds different than this? Alright, so for purposes, we'll call this a slap, right in the middle. Okay? So we'll call this slap, and we'll call these taps. Those are taps, slap sound. Slaps hurt harder than taps, because if you tap somebody, they're going to be like, okay, what was that? When you slap them, they're going to realize, like, hey, I need to get some things straight. So make sure, remember, you're mindful of who your neighbors are, because if it's Sasquatch and you piss them off, he might slap you and you'd be like, okay, no more drumming for me today. But slap and tap. And then you can do what I like to call tings. Alright, which is on the edge of the drums. Because you're not necessarily hitting the skin anymore, you're more necessarily hitting the actual structure, wooden structure that's covered by the skin, but it still vibrates throughout the entire drum itself. Okay? So, you got slap, tap, and those tings right there. Alright, one other trick that you can use is that you can take the stick or your handle, whatever you're using, and you can place it on the drum. Say if I place it dead center and tap it, it makes a different sound. Okay? And I put it on the side. It creates a different sound. So these are tricks that you can use while drumming. And my personal favorite is the run. Alright, I love runs. Because we're going to go out throughout the entire drum, getting as much sound as possible. Okay? So, you've got... Okay? And you also got these. Alright, now let's do a little bit of drumming. This we heard on YouTube. You can see the video for it. The traditional lion dragon dance, and that's the video that I'm going off of, and it kind of sounds something like this. Alright, so think about that, and I'm going to use that to create sounds also using the techniques I just showed you today. Okay? Here we go. So it's still a work in progress. It's not perfect. You gotta remember, this isn't movies. This is actual life. It's not like drumline where you could like pretend to play drums like, you know, some people in movies, and it just sounds great. Practice makes better, you know, and you'll get better over time. I will. You will. Make tutorials of your own and let us see your progress. Follow us on YouTube. Like us down below. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe up above. Tell your friends about Freddie's Modern Kung Fu. And if you're in Chicago, come on down to Howard Street and you can learn traditional drumming and the modernized traditional drumming from me. But we'll see you guys later. Stay tuned. Like the page.